Chronicle of the Times. Scandals of the Past. The Scandalous Lady Rosebery Affair. Welcome to Chronicle of the Times. In today's episode, it is 1814. Lady Rosebery, married to Lord Rosebery some 7 years before and with 4 children, is having a torrid affair with Sir Henry Mildmay, a friend of the Roseberys, whose wife had passed. The affair in itself is exceedingly shocking in 1814, even under the then known excesses of the reign of George, the Prince Regent, that it made the second page of the Times, which did not normally sully itself with tittle-tale gossip. The affair involved torrid letters, disguises, surreptitious meetings through bedroom windows, and being caught in the act. Even worse, there is a legal possibility that the affair involves incest, as Lord Mildmay's now deceased wife was the sister of Lady Rosebery, with whom he is having the affair. It all made for a wonderful diversion from the usual scandals from the Prince Regent. The tumultuous, scandalous affair of Lady Rosebery is today's episode of Scandals of the Past. For true history fans, do take a look at the further particulars at the end of the episode for more salacious gossip regarding the Rosebery family and the tie with the Queensberry family. We really hope that you enjoy this show. Background. The Earls of Rosebery. It began with Henry Primrose in the 16th century in Scotland under the reign of King James VI, who would become King James I of England. The family was staunch royalists and managed to survive the turbulent times under the Cromwell years. At the Restoration under King Charles I, the family's loyalty to the Stuart clan earned Archibald Primrose a knighthood. In 1700, Sir Archibald was raised to the peerage as Viscount Rosebery, taking the title name from Rosebery Topping, a hill near the home of his wife. Under Queen Anne, he was made the Earl of Rosebery, and thus the aristocratic line continued. The infamous Lady Rosebery affair occurred with Archibald, 4th Earl of Rosebery, a very respectable member of the family lineage, and like his grandfather, who ran off with the laundry maid. In 1808, at the age of 25, he had married the very beautiful and highly desirable Harriet Bouverie, who was just 18. Her father, Bartholomew Bouverie, came from very respectable lineage. He was the half-brother of the 2nd Earl of Radnor and had been educated at Eton and Cambridge. He was a well-respected politician and had 6 children. The education of his daughters was the best that money could buy. All the children married well. Charlotte Bouverie, Harriet's older sister, married the dashingly handsome Sir Henry St. John Mildmay, a member of Parliament. Harriet herself married Archibald Primrose, who would become then the 5th Earl of Rosebery upon his father's death. The marriage. The marriage between Harriet Bouverie and Archibald Primrose took place in 1808. Harriet Bouverie was educated, beautiful, and talented. No expense had been spared in her education. The match from a societal perspective was a good one on both sides. Much evidence was brought forward as to the loving relationship enjoyed between the two. The couple together had 4 children. Sir Henry St. John Mildmay. Sir Mildmay was the 4th baronet of an equally long and prestigious lineage. In 1809, approximately 1 year after the marriage between Archibald Primrose and Harriet Bouverie, Sir Mildmay married Harriet's sister, Charlotte Bouverie. Sadly, Charlotte passed about a year later, leaving Sir Mildmay distraught. Letters survive where he extends his warm thanks to Archibald and Harriet Primrose, his brother-in-law and sister-in-law, for the comfort they extended to him as he dealt with the death of his wife. It is around this same time that news arrived that the father of Archibald Primrose, located in their family seat in Scotland, is gravely unwell. Archibald makes the trip to see his father before he passes. Archibald Primrose inherits his father's title and becomes the new Lord Primrose. The castle the family held in Scotland was a dilapidated mess. Archibald, the new Lord Primrose, stays in Scotland to settle his family's estates and to look at building a new family home. Meanwhile, in London, Harriet continues to support her grieving brother-in-law, Sir Mildmay. The supportive relationship quickly becomes a torrid affair. Archibald Primrose, the new Lord Rosebery, arrives back home after the death of his father and the many new responsibilities thrust upon him, to find his wife cool and distant. Eventually suspecting that the new coolness between them is due to the attentions she is receiving from her exceptionally handsome brother-in-law, Sir Mildmay, Lord Rosebery takes his wife and children and household and moves them all to the family seat in Scotland at Barnbougle Castle, in hopes that the distance between the two will dispel the spell that he believes his brother-in-law has cast upon his wife. Fancy more Victorian seances, scandalous trials, and newspaper absurdities that make modern headlines look tame? We've got over 750 stories tucked away on Patreon, ad-free, early, and exclusive. It's like stepping into a time machine, only cheaper than a dodgy latte at only £5 a month. For full access, news of the times, historical crime at patreon.com.